Okay, Radiant, let's see what you got. Oh, messed up your charge with Lucio. Speed burst, gotta get used to speed burst there. But you're going right to point, the rest of your team is going away. Keep in mind, you are your shield for your team. You not being there is making your D.Va die. Just holding your shield to cover the Lucio, and that's it. Charge that Winston off. Okay. Good. Get that Mercy. Okay, chased her away. Alright, well, you took point. Not too bad. I know you were communicating with your team, so, like, you told them you're going straight to point, and they chose to not do that, but just keep in mind that you are the thing that keeps your team up. Okay, Eject has his ult. Good. You're swinging at what I assume you're wondering where the Tracer is. Just Genji Blade in, Zen's down. Mercy's down, healers are down. Good. Yes, you lost your DPS, but that's no big deal. You got the 2 healers. Just stay on point. Okay, so... Okay. I get your idea was absorb the ult, but you saw D.Va doing that when you were shielding. You could have pulled back and saved your shield and not die by the barrage because you were in front of the defense matrix. If you would have just backed off, the defense matrix would have hit the defense matrix and you would have been fine. Good instinct on protecting your team, but also take all of the game into account. Okay, Pharah killed Moira because you didn't have your shield placed right. I know it's tough to do with her being in the sky, but jumping increases the height just a little bit. It could work. Your Zen died because you went on the attack and got around. At that point, I would have charged the 2 through the tunnel. You would have knocked back the D.Va, taken the Winston on a ride. Winston would have died, and then your DPS could have focused on the D.Va. I mean, you knew the shield wasn't going to last, but it might have saved a little bit of damage from your healer, but that push was pretty much over by the time it started. Okay, call out your shield's broken. You're even right now. Okay, your Fire Strike was off of cooldown. You should have taken Fire Struck the monkey and then charged Diana. You don't want to charge somebody who's you know they're gonna live when you have one that you could just kill, if that makes sense. You wanna be able to confirm a kill. So once again, you're playing very passively, sitting on the point, and like that's fine. You're controlling a point, but if the rest of your team are pushing up, you need to be there because if a Tracer walks up to you and you just have the 2 healers with you, odds are the Tracer's gonna fuck shit up. Charge that monkey, charge that monkey, charge that monkey. Too late. Okay, you put your shield up when trance was going on, now you don't have a shield for when trance is over. You would have survived the barrage with the trance being active. Once again, should have charged the monkey. That could have made it so the D.Va bomb went off. Slept. Your charge was off of cooldown. I know Probably would have still gotten slept, but it would have been worth a shot to try to charge 2 of them off point. If you were going to bust it there. It was a nice shatter, but there was no follow-up, so I don't know if you should have held it. And yeah, we had Tac Visor, so that could have been a better combo. I remember you thinking that in-game, because unfortunately Xbox you don't get comms as well, so you can't hear your own comms that you had. Fire Strike, charge, 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 close range charge. No risk. There's... Or she's getting... Okay, you lost 2 people to the Winston while you were trying to bully the D.Va when the Doomfist was doing the exact same thing. See the Doomfist has the D.Va and just go, okay, you got it, and just go and hit somebody on point. Because you lost 2 guys there that could have swung that fight the other way if you would have defended the other guys. I know it's a big 180 and you kind of get tunnel vision, but Reinhardt's a lot of discipline and knowing when to do certain things. Trust that a Doomfist can take out the D.Va, or at least keep her distracted long enough to where you can save the rest of your team. Overall, that's the biggest advice I could give for that situation. That's the only way I would have seen that team fight turning around. Okay, you charged on charging towards point, that's fine. Throwing a Fire Strike. Missed, but not going on much. Where's your team? Do you know here? Tracer went in. Charge, charge, charge. See, you Fire Strike when you should charge. Because you could have pinned that monkey into the wall, and then this fight would have been real different, because their monkey's their main tank. Like, you take him out, the game becomes a hell of a lot harder. I mean, yeah, they still have a D.Va, but if you take out their monkey, that's one less thing that your supports have to worry about. Good job grouping up here. But yeah, they only have a shield, a bubble for 600 health and defense matrix, or 800 health. Okay, you should have known D.Va was... What was that charge? Okay, it looks like you went in just like 2 seconds before they were ready, before your team was ready. I know that it gets frustrating, and now it seems you're trying to charge more, but if you're going to take a long charge like that, make sure you at least take somebody with you. Go for Ana, go for Ana. You gotta work on your Fire Strike game. That could have been a very different fight if you would have hit both of those 2, because I would have killed them. And then another thing, work on, you could shield hop, so like you have your shield up and then you lower it and jump backwards and then you put it back up, because that increases your speed to get out of the fight. Don't Fire Strike the D.Va. She's been eating all of them. There's no point. I know you have your ult, so you don't really have to worry about that. But in terms of just doing damage, don't. Charge the D.Va. Hit her. Charge her. Okay, shield. Alright, you lost 2. Both your supports, and you're stuck. That's fight, and probably a round and match. Pretty sure. Yep. Yep, nobody's getting back in time. Maybe Genji could touch or Chaser. Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, you need to practice what targets are your charge targets and practice getting those kills and hitting the charge. Looks like you were too passive, and the other tanks were able to control the engagement while their DPS moved in after you guys were distracted. I mean, you blocked a decent amount of damage for how short